It's also time we have honest conversation about enforced disappearance and put in place proper legal frameworks that deals with any cases of abductions and kidnappings that may happen in the country. Even as we discuss these issues that have been properly raised by civil society and citizens who fear that in some cases people have disappeared only to reappear, we also have increasing cases of fake kidnappings and abductions. These self-abductions and self-kidnappings, they make nonsense of the serious subject that we are dealing with of abductions. And I'm saying this with utmost respect because last year, December, there was a gentleman called Norbert Mulwa who staged an abduction. And then he was finally found to be hiding in Kitengela in December last year and extorting money from the sister. And he was taking pictures, having tied himself and taking pictures and sending to family because he wanted money from the sister. We have also had cases where spouses fake abductions just to run away from their other spouses for many different reasons. And this is not a laughing matter. This is a serious global issue. We have also now seen cases of this matter has now escalated to a level where in the situation we have been handling this week, where a member of parliament is abducting himself. And this is serious because a member of parliament is a person who occupies a very high office. And this comes after we lost another member of parliament who was unfortunately shot, and the case is in court. So when a member of parliament participates in this very comical act of self-abduction, it generally creates despondency among the population. And it also it makes cheap and lighter a serious subject matter of abduction. And therefore, I'd like to request members of parliament, I know you had said earlier that as technology advances, I think people are becoming stupider. If there is such an English word we have invented today, or incorrigibly stupid. And so some of the what happened this week really has made me think that we need your support, Honorable Dido Raso and the Security Committee and the rest of the committees and members of parliament to come up with a serious law. And this has been done. We've been combing through the law to find out what exactly is such a member of parliament going to be charged with. And you realize that most of the offenses that he has committed may be lighter. We need a more serious law that will provide serious punishment for people who are faking kidnappings. And it's even worse because this week, and I want to say this, our security officers do a fantastic job. The National Police Service has done a fantastic job over time. Those who serve in security committee know the sacrifices the police officers in Northeastern, for example, now that we are discussing strategic goods bill, suffering attacks with IEDs, the enemy from the neighboring country. All those security officers are really sacrificing, doing a lot. The National Police Service, the IG, the deputy IGs, and all this team are doing a fantastic job. Only for someone to write a script, abduct themselves, and then come and stupefy, the entire police service and say, there is this squad, attacking this, arresting that other person, there is whatever, tribalize the police, and then only to eventually realize that the same script ends up with a very enjoyable night for a member of parliament with the company of two. You will read the statement. With the company enjoying himself with two Tusker Lager, and accompanied by other benefits and resources throughout the night, only for someone to be dropped in some corner. Nobody says who recorded him. Nobody wants to say who recorded him, at what corner. I think this event of this year I see many Kenyans making it a joke on social media. Tomorrow, this similar person will stage a killing of somebody or another very terrible abduction which will go wrong, and then we will come back here and say, this government, that government. We must thank President William Ruto because he has kept his word that extrajudicial killings and violation of the law shall be a thing of the past. And because this is not happening, now people are doing it on themselves. So you must help us. You must help us by having a proper legal framework that will enable us to punish such cases and punish them properly. You must also help us, a member of parliament, that no one will be above the law. Yeah, that if you ever occupied a higher office in the past, it is not an insurance for you to incite the public and to stage such kind of acts. So it is as dangerous as this selling dangerous goods, and we need to converse together to move forward.